we have two to approve. One is a public hearing, one is on September the 17th, and then the board meeting on September the 9th.
I make a motion to accept the minutes for September the 9th, 2025, and September the 17th, 2025.
Have a motion on the floor?
I'll second.
Marty seconded it, all in favor?
Aye.
Barb, you have anything for the council?
Not at this time.
Okay, Marty,
No.
Kevin,
We've got the awning down in front of the town hall. It's being redone as we speak. I put out a question error the other day on the color. I think burgundy
okay,
is gonna be the color choice. There's a little bit of patching job on the facade of that building. Mike and his crew are gonna do. It should be a week or two before they get it back up. And then, good. Mitchell,
What do we do about the roof? That we have to ask him?
he's gonna talk about
Okay.
it. Yeah.
and then, Mitch and I will hang some new lights when the new awning gets put up.
Hang what?
Some new lights.
Under the awning?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there'll be a burgundy with the white lettering, so the light will build a backlight that town of Brooklyn.
How long is it gonna take them to do this?
They said probably a couple weeks.
So we're gonna be closed for 2 weeks?
No, the awning wouldn't.
They can work with that and working on something else, that line there.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. They should be able to stay open at all times. Anything else, Kevin?
I did stop by the mobile home community this afternoon, spoke to the park manager. She is aware that repeat offenders with blocked sewer lines, cleanouts, they are getting charged the repairs and all that.
What about them that isn't, plugging the open sewer drains? Cause I got a picture right here where they have one open.
Right,
And that's one.
they, cause there was a question, Corson or English was out there in the past few days replacing some things, and we didn't make a call for them to go do that. The park actually made the call. Well, they're paying for it, we're not paying.
Yeah, they're gonna build a mobile home park.
I'm pretty sure they were all complete at one time, but the residents are taking their liberties with the cleanouts and stuff. Also, it was noted that when they moved the trailers in and out of there, that their maintenance people are there to make sure, but I said, well, we still need notified, that way we're not micromanaging any, but we'd like to have oversight, just to make sure, you know, because it's still our lines regardless of what you guys wanna say or do, it's still our lines, so.
And they still have hookups followed.
Yeah.
They're not okay. They're telling you that, but they're not. Like, I'm in there every night, multiple times a night, and some of those open lots, they're broke off, and literally the groundwater's running right in those. I mean, I can take you over and show you a couple right now that are broke off and completely open, where all the groundwater's going right in there.
Okay. I believe you.
So we need to
Maybe.
start marking those and getting them replaced, repaired, and then if they move a trailer in and break the new line.
No, we shouldn't replace and repair them. They
Well,
should.
we should get the ball going, charge them or whatever.
Right.
It's not doing us
We
any
may
good.
need to upgrade our contract with them, because they're not taking care of them, you know?
No, I get it. I have requested a meeting with the decision makers of the mobile home community. So Lee, our attorney, he's on vacation. When he gets back, he's setting that meeting up with their attorney, myself, Kevin, Lori, with their decision makers. because they wanna deduct trailers off the bill, but they have to, we don't trust them. For
And we're not
reasons.
gonna pay somebody like we did before.
We spent a lot of money up in the trailer park since 2014, so we need to make sure, we need to be reassured before we go readjusting their bills.
Can you add that to old business, just so that
Yeah.
we're,
Yeah.
please?
So it'll be, it's gonna be probably the first of next month, yeah, it'll be the first of next month we have that I have requested that meeting.
That's
So,
good.
is that it, Ken?
That's all I have for the board.
But I have to report that I have requested a meeting with the mobile home community, with their owners. Also, we do have our Facebook page up, the Brooklyn Town Council is up and running now. YouTube, we just gotta have 50 subscribers before we can go live, but we are putting that up. As soon as we leave the meeting, I uploaded it immediately. So if you have any information that's going on in the town, just look for the Brooklyn Town Council, we're keeping it updated daily.
Okay.
Department heads, Brad, do you have anything?
The only thing I have is, just a vote to replace our parking at total.
Okay. Do you get quotes and stuff?
So, I have not got the quotes.
Okay.
I know what we were paid via insurance for that car, which I think, I don't know if you guys got the settlement from Lori. It was $29,250.90.
Okay.
And we talked about what we were paying off the other car.
So $5,000, pays this Explorer off, and then a portion of the money for the equipment for the new one, and then, about $15,000 put down on the new one,
Okay,
so we're not financing the whole amount. I think we had a little less than $10,000 in that car.
yeah, you got a really good deal on that.
I think we should look into Tahoe, they're just a good vehicle. They'll hold their value better.
The trucks and the full frames hold their value. Speaking with Chris Lawson, Sheriff's Department, and also Chief Buckner, Warsville PD. Chief Buckner likes the Tahoes and the Chevys, and for what the maintenance costs and stuff on them. The county's switching to a lot of the F-150s. They've had nothing but good luck out of them, so either or.
Okay.
The police car prices have went through the roof. I think the Explorers now are close to $50,000.
Woo,
I would never buy another one. My personal opinion. I
Okay.
don't think they're worth it. Dodges are plagued with their own issues. That's why the state police is kind of, the oil coolers and stuff are going bad with them. So I don't think that I wanna go with a Dodge. It'd either be a Chevy or a truck. Either a big, Chevy Tahoe or a F-150.
okay. So when you get those quotes, you'll just bring them to us then?
Oh,
Okay.
Will those trucks be able to keep up in the pursuit? I know you had a problem in the past, but
so I was just in one recently, as you guys know. The kid coming at me head on, over 100 miles an hour. I spun around on him, tried to stop him near Henderson Ford and Centenary, and he fled out Centenary. He turned around and came back at me head on. And he came back into town, turned into Henderson Ridge. I was just now approaching Henderson Ford when he was already all the way through. He had passed Jesse Ford, he came back out on Henderson Ford. I seen his taillights, one of the county deputies was there in the truck, and he was able to keep up. I was not. The only way I was able to keep up with it until we got him in custody was the turns. The kid couldn't drive, so, yes, they will, those Explorers are not, they're great braking and handling, but they're not the best of power.
Mike?
So, I sent you guys a quote for the new roof. Me and Mitch was talking, and he's thinking to redo the siding on the side of it where it separates the top from the old building to the new portion. There's soffit, goes down along the side, it's perforated, allows the air to flow through. I think some of the water may be getting in through it. But I did get a quote on new roofs, but that don't include that redoing the siding or anything.
Okay.
So we can either do the roof and then, or get another quote from the same guys.
They do siding and roofing?
Yeah, they do a little bit of everything. The first one was White's Home Improvement. He's out of Franklin. He was at 8,900. And then the other one was Peterson's, and he was 90. About 10. Hang on. Where's he at? Hang on.
You said,
It's 9436.
who'd you say that was, Peterson?
Peterson's. I think it's over towards Monrovia, or the guy used to live here in town. I just found him on the internet and
That
called
guy
him.
that Kevin had do this was like, what, 10,000?
What did around 10, he did
It's a lot bigger.
there was no soffit fitting, so he did a drip edge vent, cut it inch and a half, 2 inch wide. Slid the decking right on the edge, drip edge. That's
Okay.
how,
Maybe I just, you know, working.
I mean, do we need 3 bids or?
Well, if you're gonna wanna redo the things on the side of it, I would think you would need to. If you guys wanna do it all at once instead of doing it twice, probably wouldn't hurt,
Yeah.
since they're all there, what do you think?
I can have him come back out and rebid it.
Same with.
As far as doing the gutters and the downspouts and everything,
Okay.
so.
I hope they're not gonna be like the PD down, I hope they just go right in and leave the damn concrete. The drains don't go out.
No,
They
we need
stop right
some
there.
drip vents.
But that's all I have.
Sorry, I'm getting those too. Okay. Park board,
Yes, we're wondering if you guys could, if the board could approve a banner for the park board, for the park board. So when we have events, we could promote,
You're gonna do that within your budget?
yes,
it's 60 by 48 double-sided, full-sided pool collars, $108.
What'd you say?
What will it say, park board?
for the park board, and a phrase, we have, what was it again?
Bringing the heart back to our park.
Oh,
Well, nothing against you guys, but when we agreed to this park board, I thought we were gonna try to get playground equipment.
We already
That's why
have no
we
money.
made that route.
we have no money for that, so that's what they're
So
doing.
what?
They're doing events to raise money to go towards the park stuff.
I thought we were gonna go out for,
Well, we would have had the money, but the COVID money was gone. It was used.
was not, it's not gone.
Well, yeah, that's a whole other story, but,
Just on-
yeah, so we're trying to do fundraisers and trying to bring the community together to figure out how
I thought
to
we
do
were gonna
this.
file for grants and stuff like that, we just missed the
The Ford,
Lowe's grant.
The
that they would've done.
501(c)(3)
The lady
is-
lived in this town, she said.
Yeah, I don't know about grants,
Or
but yeah.
the
if you guys would
501(c)
share
that we would
information.
qualify for is not the way we set it up as. So we have to look at different types of grants to go with that. If that makes any
I
sense.
thought that we paid you to set up for.
Cause you guys had the playground equipment, but it was never installed.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other issue too, you know? But we're trying, we're
Yeah,
doing
they
our
are.
best.
How much did you guys raise on your car show?
It was, what did, I don't know if Lori ended up coming up with that. It was like 300 and something dollars after whatever the expense was,
Okay.
you know? We needed to do more advertising, and then we had a Mooresville car show that interrupted with that too. But it was still a very nice event.
The police
We just
department
wish we
does
would have
it.
had more community.
Or the fire department and the.
Yeah, they're having the fall.
First November, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
They have Halloween, I should have mentioned it, they have Halloween.
You guys are doing trunk or treat as well, in the police
Yes.
department as well.
In
With
front of the,
police department?
Yeah, The town center.
Town center.
The whole
Town hall, okay.
Town hall, right, parking lot on, it's gonna be from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Trunk or treat
What day?
Trunk or treats.
on Halloween, the 31st.
Halloween, okay.
And third, I was wishing Mitchell was here. It's been probably 3 months already that when Kirby introduced the estimate
Yeah, I
For
haven't
the
heard anything
balcony
either.
automatic door locks.
automatic door locks, I don't know if that's something that could be expedited.
Listen, that's something you guys just need to give us 2 bids on. Don't wait for Mitch, cause it's not gonna happen.
Well, he's the one who responded to this.
I know.
Mitch and Mike both responded to that, they did bring one bid, and both of those guys said they was gonna get a bid, so that's,
Well, it was the same guy that Mitch and I had.
oh, okay.
So,
We haven't done it,
Mitch-
and it's been a while.
It's
Yeah.
been 3 months.
So I'd say move and go ahead and find a second person to go ahead and give you that bid.
Okay.
Don't count on the board to do that. So, so are you guys, what do you wanna do with the banner? Are you good with that, for them to get it when they do events?
Yeah, I'd say we go ahead and do it.
Is this like the signboard out in front of the fire station, or is this?
No, it's a banner.
It's a banner.
They can
We
do
have,
all-
we
So
have,
you'll-
we
you'll
have
put
the
it-
frame in the garage, in the shed.
Right,
This will be like a banner that we can zip tie and you reuse again and again.
so it won't be permanent out there, just,
No, that way,
No,
they
no,
can-
no.
whatever event they
We
go to,
could-
it's
But
be.
it's
We can
always
move
gonna
around.
say Park Forest. We will never be mentioned in it. We don't know what
That's
that's.
okay, we don't need that.
We're not
We are
gonna,
the board, and we
Yeah.
I
want to.
know, but they do, they have a town park board.
well, if you guys join us in events, we'll be glad to include you. And if the town had a slogan or some kind of, you know, background or, image, we'll be glad to put that on there. I mean, that's the whole point. We're trying to come together as a community and a town because we don't have anywhere to really promote these events for our members. Like, I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know about certain
Right.
events. It'd be nice if we had like some kind of signage out in front of the police department. I mean, we still don't have an American flag out there. That's really bothersome for me. But it'd be nice if we had some kind, I mean, nothing elaborate, like let's say the STEM elementary sign. I know those are very, very highly expensive, but just something that we could post or that the town would know, cause I think that our park sign is very hidden and it's not
It's not
something
yeah.
that's good, but if we had something in front of the police department that would stand out, just a thought for future. I know we're always on a tight budget, but yeah, if there's any kind of slogan that you guys can think of, we'll be glad to put the town council and the park board on anything. For sure. Ideally, that would be ideal.
Yeah,
as far as the flag, there's no crime system, somebody can't donate a flag. I've donated, past several flags for them, or
I
flagpole out in front of the, police department, I donated.
I donated one too.
You
Well, the
donated.
town could provide that. I mean, I
Right.
think anybody needs to donate
Got a lot
it.
of irons in the fire, and, I mean, I was down at the, sewer plant today, read a slogan up on the wall I had never seen before, and two
We love
employees that I was with down there, and another another board member, had never noticed before, and we've been there several times, it's just, we just have to all look up.
just
at
never
the
looked
thing.
up?
I know.
What'd you say?
It was like sewer operating plant center operation control or something, it's like,
Something like that.
Plant management or something, I
Yeah.
don't remember either.
It's on a white building with silver signs, so you don't, whatever color that building is.
someone
Like a teal color.
somebody really overthought the naming of that.
I mean, it's like super long, and I looked, I'm like, where did that come from? Is that it?
Brad, would you be opposed to having that in front of the police department?
No.
I'll make a motion that we let it do.
Second motion.
Have a motion on the floor, Marty, second by Kevin, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? I'll never be able to read my notes. Not sure I can read my notes. Old business. If anybody's here. Fire department, 2026 contract.
We need to talk about the fire contract.
Can I speak on behalf of the fire department for a second?
Yes,
I did go to their meeting beginning of the month. The township has already gave them the check for, they're getting the same amount from the township that they're asking from the town, $115,000. And they've already said that if the town doesn't, you know, for what it's worth, the town doesn't come up with the saying that there'll be a degradation in service from them. They can't afford to keep on going, and they, I had some paperwork somewhere, and they said if they were continuing the same amount, they're $10,000 to $20,000 in the hole. I did listen to their expenses, and their expenses were, I think just for the lights for the fire department last month was somewhere $500 to $600, which I thought was kind of high. Unless
They have somebody staying there with the air on. It's just like our houses.
Right.
Everybody that has town electric, it's high. You know, it's been hot, it's high.
I agree that they probably need a little bump, but I don't think 30% bumps.
We don't even have that to
No,
give them.
I mean,
You know, they asked for 20 radios. I
25,
was
wasn't it?
25, I oppose, there ain't even like, what, maybe 12 tops there. We give them 25 radios, not even trying to say, no, let's give you half, let's pay for half. So they're at how many thousand?
It was
50,
only-
60,000?
it was only 20 radios.
20 radios?
Yeah,
Still 50, 60,000?
it was 40.
No, 140. What was it, Brad?
On the radios,
It was 50 something.
they were $2,700 a piece, so I don't think they had, that was good boss.
Pretty much gonna leave operations up on the hill. Right now, there are 2 people on paid standby, and they'll go down to probably 1 person,
Okay.
which in there they were saying, you can't operate a fire truck, 1 person, so we need to,
We own the ladder truck, so,
Right.
as well, I'm the bay of it.
we talked about that, about,
Well,
offering
they want that money that we no longer have to pay.
Well, you know what they said to us, well, we know you guys got X number of dollars in COVID money, and, well, COVID money is out there, but it's not accessible, we have to
We have to find a way to,
pay it back.
I say we use it for payroll. That way. Official.
So, can we table the fire truck contract until next month, and we have a better chance to look at that, and all 5 of us are here that
But
way?
we're gonna wait till it's almost over, and then we're going to have to give them. We need to make a decision. I don't care if we have a special meeting for
I
it.
think we should,
We
especially
don't want them to get us under a barrel.
No, we'll have a special meeting.
between now and,
And we cannot give them 30%. We cannot do it. I don't care what they need, what they have. I don't care if they go. You know, they've taken all of our extra money. We can't even pay our town marshal what we should be paying him. There's no way any employee in this town should make more than our town marshal. And they're putting their lives online every day for us. And that's-
I agree, I mean, yeah,
Brad needs a raise, and he needs a big raise.
I'm not gonna disagree.
We need to find a way to make it happen.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll table that, we'll have a special meeting for that, I'll put that, claims. No, wait a minute, I lied. But the budget adoption ordinance 2025-4. We did have a special meeting on that, this is what we're getting from the state.
I say we all take a class next year that aim off.
This is what we had that special meeting on, was this, that you couldn't see it very well, but now we can see it.
For budgeting that aim offers, so we can learn to get little bit more, cause I don't know how every other town can ask for more money, but this is all we get. Who cares if somebody wants a $30,000 increase and there's other bills? This is all we get. County building knew everything down there. They got money from somewhere to do it that they didn't have.
So, looks like from the state, the casino will get $40,000, general funds, $409,359. Local road and street, $130,000. Motor vehicle highway, $87,650. Cumulative fire special, $25,000. Adopted, I'm not sure what that does.
So that 87,650, 50% of that has to go towards our street and road.
Right.
Right there.
Park, $10,000. Cumulative capital, $6,000. Cumulative capital development is $50,000 with adopted levy tax, it looks like it's $38,269. So, economic development income credit tax, $130,000. So adopted budget would be $888,009. It's like the adopted tax levy is $269,000 The tax rate is 0.4234. Home rule funds, police donation has $2,500, the local, LECE, $1,500. And the, public safety lot is $37,500, so it brings it to $41,500. So we already have that, so. But we have other money, this is just what the state's giving us, we can move money around from our buckets, that's what I call them. From our funds.
How does this compare to last year's? Cause I know this is probably last year we get
It's
this.
the same as last year's.
And last year,
Yeah.
next year they're talking about it's gonna be a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's gonna be lower,
And next year's gonna be.
yeah.
No, we should get at least a 3% increase, but I don't know if we'll get that with the way the world is right now. But in years past, we were at a 3 or 4% increase.
Yeah, cause these numbers here are set, we can't change any of these numbers.
We can, we just ain't sure how yet, but I'm gonna figure it out.
So we need to do a vote on it tonight. We're gonna adopt it or not.
We don't have a choice. do we?
No, we really don't. If we wait, then we won't get any money.
And we can go back and ask for some, if we need something for something, we can still go back.
There is some raise in here because she did mention if we didn't adopt it by a certain amount of time,
We
then
don't
we just
get
go
the
back and
3%.
give us what we had last year,
Yeah.
So,
I'll make a motion we adopt, ordinance number 2025-4 for the resolution of appropriation.
have a motion on the floor? Marty seconded it, all in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, we had no
Any
choice.
opposed?
We had no choice.
Yeah, we don't really have this. Almost forgot. Claims.
Make a motion to pay the bills.
Have a motion on the floor to pay claims?
I'll second.
Barb seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
I have something else, so I just gotta think.
Sure.
So, I know Lee's not here, but when are we going to pay back that $100,000 some dollars that he said we can use on that stuff, and we can't?
We are looking to see where we can take it from. There's only certain things we can take it from.
We could do it from payroll, put it in payroll and take it and pay that. Like, kinda like we did with the other money that was left, but instead of just the water, we could do it.
We did reach out to state board accounts to see which ones we can, just to make sure we do it correctly. Because when we took it out of where, what was it,
Or,
our money, we weren't supposed to do that, so it's like $130,000 we have to do to cover that, put that back in there. So we didn't find that out until we got audited. To speak, Tom, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I looked at the audit report from the State Board of Accounts, and as of 12/31/24, the electric utility operating fund had $1,800,000 in it. What's that represent? It's in the cash and investments. Does anybody know?
you know, trying to use.
In the what account? Which one?
It's in the electric utility operating account fund, and it's a cash and investments of $1,824,880. So it sounds to me like whatever rate.
We don't have that kind of money in our electrical account.
Pardon?
We don't have that in our electrical account.
Is there a number
So
on
let me,
that?
hey, that's, part of that money is from Comcast. That was to replace the poles,
Yeah,
just the.
No, you're right, yeah.
that was
Yeah.
a big chunk of it too.
Well then what about the other $3,400,000 in the other funds?
I don't.
There's a grand total of $5,200,000 and some odd thousand in cash and investments from the funds that are listed on.
We have CDs and bonds and.
But we don't have, it's not $5 million though.
No, but we do have,
Well, what, so you're saying that the
Okay.
State Board of Accounts is incorrect in its statement?
I'm not gonna say they're incorrect, but I'm gonna say I think some of those numbers should have been other places from where they're at. We're finding out more and more errors as we go along from the past. Cause somebody did ask me about that, and I did ask Lori, and Lori was asking the State Board of Accounts for clarification on that.
Because I asked them and they said that's the number that they came up with when they audited, in 2024. And I would think if they came up with that number as of 12/31/24, it would be much greater now because this is into October of 2025. I called and talked to Mitch and I asked him what it was about the electric and he had no clue.
Yeah, I think that's where I heard it, was from Mitch, when he called me, I'm like, I have no clue.
I have
But
never
Tom,
heard of this
I did
before.
ask Lori, and Lori said she was gonna ask the State Board of Accounts, but it sounds like you've already talked to the State Board of Accounts.
Could she even hide this?
I don't know. But this is something we definitely gotta look
We
into.
are going to definitely look into it. That's first
Well,
news for me.
I mean, if you just go down and say, okay, the general fund has got 427,000. Motor vehicle highway's got 435,000. You know, you go on and on, there's about 12 accounts that have $100,000 greater.
let's go to our fund report.
Yeah, look at the appropriation.
I looked at that, according to what we have here, we ain't got anything.
The fund report.
This is, the fund report's what we have in the bank,
Right.
so it is correct, whatever the fund report says is what we have in the bank.
Well, at the end of 12/31/22, there was $3,696,000. So it's not like something popped up, this year. If you look at, 1/1/21, the beginning balance was $2,565,000.
That is all news.
So there's money invested, and I'm just curious as to why we have such a large amount in the electric and these other funds.
Electric utility operating. Right here.
The electric grew by $1,100,000 in 2024 alone.
You see what that, what you're talking about right here?
Hmm.
Do you see it?
I See,
Well, where did you cut it?
This is money we have in the bank.
I know it.
This is the money we budgeted.
We budget, that's it.
Right. If there is money in here, we just have to move it over to this as a budget. That makes sense.
It
This is-
just makes you wonder what she did to other things.
well, if you look, she never added the interest and added that onto the
Right.
stuff. There was a lot of things that she didn't add, that Lori is still working.
Right.
It's not that the money ain't there, like it's there, but we don't know where the heck it's at.
Right.
Well, I mean,
It's in the bank.
It's in the bank, because
so
I look at the
what I
council.
hear and what I see is you've got a rate increase
Correct.
in 2022 for the electric
Mhm.
that went something like 13% or something, I don't know what it was, but it's now a rate of 0.13 per kilowatt hour.
What do you
And
think?
it seems to me that with the amount of money that you've got in the operating fund, something is fishy why there is that much of a rate increase and you've got $1,800,000 in reserve.
The utilities have to pay for themselves,
I understand that part.
and they have to have money for something was to
What I
happen.
just tried to
But
tell
a
you
lot of the
was that
reason we
it's
have
been
the
building up.
electrical money is from Comcast.
They paid us well over 750,000.
More than that.
The initial
The initial payment.
payment was 750,000 plus, to do all the polls.
What year?
This past year,
Yeah.
Okay,
cause Comcast is.
2024.
okay.
So.
So
Talking about earlier.
in 2023, the ending balance was 706,883. So I hear what you're saying, you got money from Comcast, but you had $770,000 at the end of 23.
This is what we're.
Cash reserve.
Is there any way we can get a meeting with the state board of accounts?
You think Gloria will make it,
What?
if we have a meeting with state board of accounts? Because she's our money
I mean,
person.
these are all valid questions that Tom's
Yes,
asking.
they
But
are.
some of these
I'm
we
not
can't
saying they're
answer,
not.
Tom, because we're not the clerk. We're not doing the day-to-day operations.
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. We only
It's a
get,
little frustrating.
Well, sure it is, it's frustrating.
You know, if she's the only one that knows what's going into these accounts. Somebody's gotta step up and say, hey, I know as much, if not more, than what Lori does. Because there's a lot of money that's sitting out here, and in my estimation, or my thinking is idle. You might have it in CDs, you might have it in cash, you might have it spread out everywhere, but that's a lot of money
oh, yeah.
to not even know about,
It's very true.
okay?
Yeah.
And for somebody to, a council, to sit back and allow a clerk, she's the treasurer, clerk, whatever, to oversee all of this, I think we hired you folks, or voted you in to watch the money of the citizens of Brooklyn. And it doesn't sound like that's happening.
It's happening more this year than what it has in the past. Honestly, I'm down there more, Barb's there, a lot of us are there. It's just that some of the,
And even when the accounts wouldn't match, I would tell Karen they wouldn't match, but yeah, I need to fix that.
and she is trying, Lori is trying.
I don't doubt that at all, but I mean, it
And
would
some of
be
it, like
something
the-
of, like
they
a
owe
red
to the
flag.
jail.
No, it
This
is.
amount of money
No,
should be a red flag to all of you saying,
Well,
is
it's
we
weird.
need to find out what the hell's
And
going on.
there's
We will.
different utilities that owe to the general.
Yeah, but forget about what happened in the past.
No, I know,
You can't blame her forever.
No.
You know, it's kinda like the Democrats blaming the Republicans, and the Republicans
We
blaming the
know,
Democrats.
we know.
Okay?
You don't, you
All right,
don't have to
so-
talk down to us, we know what you're talking about.
And my last question is, and I didn't know, you got something going on with one of the police cars, but when I looked into the police cars before, and wondering why we had 3 extra cars, I was told at the time is that those cars were there in the event that we had a wrecked vehicle, or we had a
We have
car-
reserves, we We have reserves that use them.
And how often do they use them?
Every weekend.
Every weekend,
Yes, sir.
but.
And some during the week.
Tom, I've extended the offer for you to come up anytime you'd like, and I will weigh it out for you.
All right,
Anytime.
okay,
Open the policy, yeah, anything you wanna know.
all right. I mean, that's what I was told, so I'm questioning as to why we needed a new police car. If the other three that are sitting there not doing anything,
We have two,
all right, two.
those are reserve cars.
But the reserve cars are used on the weekend, and you folks, what, work Monday through Thursday?
And if one of the main cars goes down and needs maintenance, then one of us would go in one of those cars.
So maybe we need to talk about it further then. So,
Okay,
It's
next.
no different than any other sheriff or police department.
Les, did you have anything to say?
And the sheriff's department's got 15 Explorers sitting down there for the same reason. They're reserves, and if, you know, one of the guys wreck a car,
I have
they
no
keep
idea
some
what this
in
is.
reserve for the spare car.
You know what that is.
Say, Lewis?
Oh, no, yeah, chicken.
That's chicken.
Thank you for something. Sorry, I couldn't read your scribbles.
Two things here. I take it the budget, you're working on it, or is it done?
It's not,
We know what money we're gonna get,
yeah,
but we're still working on,
Well-
we gotta move it around to
Yeah.
different places.
What I'm curious about, 4 or 5 years ago, when we took over that trailer park up there, we were promised enough money to get another full-time officer. Plus, Karen let a part-time officer lapse. And I'm kind of curious, I know that the full-time, they said we would have to wait 1 full year till the tax money came in. That was what I was told.
It was,
So, then
4 or
a
5
year
years.
later, it was never put in the budget. And I'm just kind of curious, where did the money
Let me tell you
for
where we-
1.5 officers go?
We,
What are we doing?
we didn't never had one, we had Brad and we had 2 part-times.
So
And then we moved
12 years ago, I was the only full-time, we had 3 part-time deputy marshals. We lost 2 to bigger, they went on to bigger departments. At the time, it was harder to staff that position as a part-time. People were wanting full-time.
So we went, instead of 2 part-times, we went to 1 full-time.
So we went to 1 full-time. The addition to the trailer park, we were supposed to gain another full-time, that
But-
never came to fruition because the tax base was wrong from what our town attorney at the time told us that we would be receiving to what we actually got.
And we had to give most of it to the fire department. Because even though they took care of the trailer park,
I can't.
they all of a sudden said that we have to pay them extra to take over the trailer park.
So when are we gonna get the officer? You've got the money. I know the money is there.
Listen, he only gets out of general, so I don't know how you know the money's there.
It's supposed to be there.
We never
No,
got
it's
it.
not, it's not supposed to be there. We didn't get as
The
much as they
trailer park-
said, and the
whoa, whoa. The
freaking
trailer
fire
park-
department
no,
got
no.
it.
okay.
You're not listening.
I-
The trailer park, the taxes on that comes to this town. And it was supposed to be allocated 1 officer out of that.
You know
Now,
how much
whether
they
there's
get?
enough or not enough, I don't know. But I just wanted to know where it went, what it's being used for. If it's not being used for the police department, where is it gone to?
We were told back then we were gonna get 106,000 tax base off of that per year. We did not get that, we got nowhere near that.
You don't get that much in the
So-
trailer park, they're trailers.
Yeah.
What we ended up getting was 50 to 60 range.
Yeah,
If I remember.
So it was like
right.
over
I just asked you to look into
yeah.
it.
I love
Because
it.
it needs
I
to be
was there,
looked
I lived
into.
it.
Okay, the other thing, what happened on paving Main Street? I've been told that it is now going to be patched and that's gonna be good enough for the citizens of this town. And when you patch that thing with the cracks that's in there now, and places where there's only 4 foot of pavement, they've got 6 or 8 foot of new pavement and then pavement on the other side. Who made the decision to change this? Was that I know it wasn't the paving company, I'm positive that they didn't go along with that. I know that the contractor over there, it's not their say, so it either had to be the HWC or the town board, and I see nothing in the minutes where you guys have decided that shouldn't be done.
So here's the thing, what they're doing there is part of our bond money. We cannot pay anything extra outside what's in the bond, so it was like an extra $60,000 to do that. We cannot use the bond money to pave the full road. We can only use what they tore up, that's the only thing that's in that bond money.
Well, somebody screwed up here. That road is junk, and you guys are putting a patch on it. And within 2 to 3 years, it'll be back in worse shape than it is right now. And there's no different than the road that whoever engineered McClure over there. That road is not gonna last 2 years, and that's not the paving company's fault. Whoever designed that patch in it, as you would say. I'm just wanting this to be fixed right now. Now's the time to fix it. I've got a couple of people wanting to lease my place, get rid of it as a junkyard, but they're going to be using tractors and trailers. That's 80,000 pounds going on that road. That road,
We're not gonna allow
It's
8,000
junk.
pounds on the roads anyhow, are we?
Yeah, it's a truck route.
Yeah, that is the truck route though.
I thought it wasn't.
Yeah, it's a truck route. You come down the hill and you turn right, it's a truck route.
I'll have to look at that. Now you said that.
Because when we redo it, if that's the case, we need to make sure it is capable of it. But you know, we do a new road, they always have to dig under it or tear it up.
well,
It's been
then
that
you
way.
need to go back on HWC.
I would love to go back on
They screwed up
HWC.
here on several things.
In my opinion.
The last time I heard was they were going to patch the centers, grind it down, pave it from one side to the other, and that would probably
You heard more than we
hold for
have.
a few years.
Because we've never talked about that in a meeting, if you've been here, we know nothing about it. Christie might, Mitch might, do you know?
Only
We don't
reason
know.
I know is
We
because
don't.
Now's the time you need to stick your hand up and say, what's wrong here? We need to fix it.
we just.
Because once you let them
Hey.
fix the paving down, it's done and you're gonna live with it. And the next board, it's gonna be like every other time in this town. They stick it down on the next group of people coming up.
Chicken,
and
we
you
just
can't
found,
have
that-
that.
we just found that out this week. That we could not pay for that out of the bond.
Pay for it out of you've got funds. And on top of that, if there is in your $16 million, I'll guarantee you, there's a slush fund in there for extra money to take care of unforeseen things that came up. And HWC did not do any drilling or testing to find out any of the problems with what they're doing out there. So if you can't get the money out of your so-called slush fund, make HWC pay for it, because I heard that to fix it right would have been probably about 60 to 70,000 more, and then it would have been all done right. And now we're gonna put all this money in this patch, and it's not going to be good in the long run. And then you're gonna be sitting here 3 years from now saying, our engineer said we need to repave this road. No, now's the time to stop it and do it right.
Okay.
Can we go after HWC for anything? The town?
I don't know.
Might be a question for Lee.
Oh, Lee loves
What's
them.
the,
Pick them.
what's the purpose of them putting the patch in but leaving it? Is
So they come in and they put the base down.
it- Right,
Well, they were supposed to finish it the next day, it rained.
okay.
Well, it's pushed back till this Thursday to come in and finish it. So they will come in and put the top coat on. In my opinion, it should be done, and that's all we can do because that's all HWC allowed for.
Right.
The rest of it is on us to be able to go down and mill it down and pave it the right way.
Right, we just used grant money within the past 8 years.
Yeah, it's not.
I'd like to.
But
look
we
down
have
10 years.
money, we have money for
But
it.
in the past, we've not
So,
wanted, we not
if we
wanted.
would just have them pay whatever it's gonna cost for them to fix, to patch it, and put our money with that and fix the road with it. But you know, the thing is, I had that road done one time, and they just kept digging under it and tearing it up. I mean,
But
Well,
in
if
the
you
past,
have
we-
trucks run up and down it daily, that dude that goes to Arcosa, that road is under a lot of stress.
Oh, yeah, cause see, that's the only truck route we have in this town.
well, and we shouldn't have to have it, honestly.
but in the past, we've not wanted to throw any money towards a road that we weren't being matched.
They can go down to Centerton.
75% with, you know, so let's either decide to pay money for a road that we had fixed, here within the past.
Is there any money left over for paving from last year? See, that's what I'm saying.
No, because we had a match grant and we used every dime.
Yeah, when it goes down to the grants,
I was just seeing that.
our tax dollars, it's like an 80-20.
25.
We only, or 25, we only have to match 25% of it.
But no,
And then it's used on that project and the money's used.
So Barb, you want me to reach out and ask them to requote that?
It has to be.
I would.
I would.
In order to
And I have
maintain the
They're
grant.
not to redo it until we can
Let
figure
it
out
slide
a way where we can just, when they're done, we
Well,
can freaking fix it.
If we could get the
Or put it in
CCMG
gravel
money
road
every
in there.
year, then we're only putting up
Well, that was-
65.
60,000 seems
In
pretty
other
Okay,
words,
all right.
they don't care.
According to this, report right here, you've got 214,000 in matching grant funds right there.
We didn't apply for grants this year, so.
Well, you got $241,492 at
Local road
12/31/24.
street.
And what year was
That's
that
not
for?
MVH.
Huh?
What year was that for?
That's not
That's
MVH.
the end of 2024.
So is that here?
So that should have been used from the,
Well,
In 24.
it was carried over from, 12/21 of 22, and at, 12/21 of 23 is $241,492. So it has not been used.
Local road and street, you get paid out of it, a couple of the other guys get paid out of it, and anything we buy,
That's not the fund I'm talking about.
the MVH fund is the street, road and street fund.
Well, that one's got 214,000, so in total, there's over 400,000.
Yeah, we use that for salaries too. Some of our guys get paid out of that too.
Okay, reach out to.
I will reach out and ask them.
And then we'll just take care of it and do it and have it done right.
Yeah, we have a special meeting.
Yeah, we're gonna have a special meeting on that.
Yeah,
So is
60,000
there any way-
seems kind of cheap.
Should we
That's
have,
MVH.
I was thinking it's more, I just said 60.
should we have them not go and put that second?
I'll call them tonight
Okay,
when I leave the meeting.
and then we'll get with you and then we'll keep them to where, we'll see if we can delay it to where we can get it done right.
So MVH restricted sub fund for motor vehicle highway is the 80,194. The local road and street,
See, none of these numbers even match up with what this one has.
that's confusing.
I know it.
Oh, I get it, yeah.
I've never seen that much money in this town's accounts, never.
It's always been there, we just never really, yeah. Some of them was negatives and she had to straighten it out when she came in, so she's still working on making sure those balanced out. Victor?
Yes, I forgot to mention that, with a generous donation from Marcoso, we also installed
Yes.
the curtains on the shelter.
That's
So we're not only here for playground equipment, we're here to beautify the park, the
and
shelter.
I know that, but my thing was for the kids.
It is, everything's for the kids,
Yeah.
everything's for the kids. For your comment that just the playground, no, it's for everything.
Well,
And it's made.
that was how we talked about
The
it, that's how they
SRA.
sold us the board thing, is how they sold it to us, we're gonna get new park equipment.
We're selling
Yeah,
the
we're
board, it's not
eligible.
like we're getting paid.
We're
We're
eligible.
volunteering.
You know,
The reason why we went to the park board is that made us eligible.
But
To
now
go
they're
after.
saying we don't, and now we're not eligible, cause they
Wait.
do a
It's just the way
5-0.
you wrote it up,
Yeah,
so.
So we paid him to write
So
it
you
wrong.
can look for grants just like everybody else does. I don't have time, I'm gonna be honest with you right now, I just don't have time. So,
That's not what you say, oh, I'll help them.
I will help, right, I just don't have time, I don't have time
Do you
personally.
think that it might be a good idea to get somebody that is an expert treasurer or outside CPA company? Again, I don't know, but that would be well versed in the town budget to help that, okay,
We
spend
have
X
that,
amount of
we
months.
pay that.
We do, we
We
have,
But
we
our,
have two
our
ladies that
accounting
come.
should be in order,
It's,
like,
we
you
have
know?
two ladies that come in and are helping us with that right now.
Because before the end of the year, you should have every account, like, you should be able to tell the
I know.
residents,
I know.
like, 100% sure that every penny and dollar is accounted for.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be, I mean, if, whether Lori or Lee or whoever is not the right fit, then we need to make a change. I'm not throwing threats, if they were here, I would say the same thing and
I
it's
know.
reported. I'm not trying, I just thought of
We
the
can't do
name.
nothing
But-
about Lori, that's the people
No,
who
but,
voted her.
no,
in.
what I'm saying is, if not, we have to get her specific help. Cause it's
We-
not fair for her if she's not well
We are,
versed.
we have done that.
But it
She's
goes to
getting
prove, if she was in the town for 14 years, she should have been the backbone, boom, somebody's gone, you fill in.
Mm,
Like I
That's
said,
not how it was
the most
done.
powerful person in the United States is the president of the United States, and he's gone,
I
vice
get it.
president is there,
I
we should
totally-
have the same
I totally
resource.
understand that, but it was not like that, trust me, it was not.
No,
like
I know,
that.
but we need to make it like that so that you
And
guys
they have made
have
changes
the
in
trust
the,
of
they have made
everybody.
changes in the office. There's
No,
two
I'm
sets of eyes.
sure.
Yeah, we're working on that.
No, I'm just trying to find a solution for you, because then when you have residents knowing more about what's in the State Board of Accounts or funds, and let's say Marty's like, I never heard of this, well, I know it's all public knowledge, but it'd be good for everyone to be versed, because I know it's a lot, and you guys are working full-time jobs just as well, but I'm just trying to figure out if it would help to invest in someone.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we put too much trust in the system, and the system's not doing that. So we're, like you said, we're going in deep to see what's going on.
Well,
We're
it's just hard
finding-
for us as residents to
Yeah.
see you guys getting beat up each time. I'm trying to stay always
We're kinda getting
neutral,
used to
you
it,
know?
honestly.
But it's not about that, it's about, hey, you know,
I
I
know,
wanna
we're
be
getting
able
used
to,
to that,
I want you
getting
guys to be
threats,
able to
so, yeah.
sleep at night as good as I do.
Can I say something?
Well, I don't really sleep at
So
night.
on Laura's behalf, okay, she is finding things every single day.
No, I'm sure.
And
She is.
she constantly, she has a lady she calls, and she confronts her, and she guides her where she needs to go and how to go about
No,
it.
and in her
So-
defense, she should be always letting you guys know, so then again, you guys
She-
are all
she
like
does.
a
She
united
does.
team,
It's when she does.
you know?
Yeah.
And she
Alright.
shares
Yeah.
work with Azure
You know,
and, you know, they,
We're not trying to lay the blame on
Oh, no.
anybody, it's just stuff that she's
No,
finding
neither am
out.
I. I'm just trying to help you guys find a solution, and if there is some sort of, you know, there's outside services that
and we have
would do
Yeah,
that,
We do
that
have them.
you would have it,
And
that,
I'll put it to you this way, she's working with one of the best in the state. She
right,
has
but that
helps.
they should be able
Because
to
she
have
helps.
a contract that you know, when you hire a CPA, like, boom, hey, within 3 months, we're gonna have all your books in order, or, you
It'll
know.
take longer than
Like I
3
said,
months.
she has one of the best in the state, cause this lady helps, I don't
A
know
lot of
how
small
many.
municipal.
Yes,
She does municipal,
correct.
so, yeah.
And
That's good to
municipal
know.
is
We
so
didn't
much
see, but
different than.
Right.
Again, if the
Right.
residents would share that information, then we would feel a little bit like, okay, we're seeing progress, but, we didn't know until now. That's okay, I was just trying to find out.
No,
Help you guys out.
Right, right, and that's why I'm
It's a
trying to let
process,
you
and we're
Yeah.
working towards it the best that we can.
We try every day, so, alright. Drew,
I vote to adjourn the meeting.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.
Yeah, we're finding all this stuff out.